welcome to The Price of Fame,
where we talk about fashion, art, music,
and entertainment.
It's your boy Savage Rogers.
And I'm Mike Vegas.
And we're in the building. Season 2 on y'all ass.
My man. What's going on, man?
And everything.
Yo, you notice you got tan, man. You just came from vacation or something.
Dang.
You got a little shimmer, man.
You done called me out.
I'm just saying, man. I mean, you know.
Yeah, man. I went to the PR for like a week.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
How's PR, man?
No, it's good. It's just my man's probably gonna get mad at me for this, but it was like an excursion every day. He had us on like an excursion every day. He said, "Yo, let's hit La Placita. Let's do this. Let's hit the beach. It was like something every day." And then we didn't stay in like San Juan because I really don't like San Juan. I feel like San Juan is like super Americanized. It's
okay.
It's like, I mean, even though Puerto Rico is America, San Juan is
stay in New York.
Right. San Juan is super Americanized. It's like, it's like New York with a nice beach.
Yeah.
So we always stay like outside of it. And then, but to drive everywhere, because you're going to drive to San Juan, we drive to the west side, like Aguadilla. So it's like a lot of driving. So if you don't take a couple weeks, you end up, tired when you get back.
Oh, man.
So I'm brown, but I'm tired.
Yeah, that's what's up. The weather was good out there?
Yeah, it was good. It rained, then it stopped raining. Rains like every day, but then it clears up quick.
Okay.
It was good. It's super hot.
Yeah,
we got toasted.
Yeah, I got to get out there sometime, man.
Yeah, for sure.
I always skip past Puerto Rico, man. I went while I'm going to Mexico or one of the other countries.
I know you do the boys trip to Colombia.
No, I never did that, man. I never did that. Although my boy's trying to go to Colombia the 18th of October. So I got to see what's going on with that.
They're trying to get you to go by yourself?
No, me and my boys, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. See what happens.
Yeah, Colombia is wild. We're gonna do that too. We got to do the vacation show.
Oh, no question.
The vacation etiquette. We're gonna get to that too.
Yeah.
We'll do that before you go to Colombia. We'll talk about it.
Woo.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. So what's up, man? Black and brown serial killers.
I mean, they exist. People don't think they exist, but they do.
I was surprised, man. I really didn't. And it depends on what you consider a serial killer.
Yeah,
like how many bodies can how do you equate? He's a serial killer, or he only had 2, or he had 4. I
don't know. It's a criteria for it.
Yeah, what's the criteria? That's my question.
It's up there.
I don't know, man. I don't know, but I mean, you but like when you think of serial killers, the first person you think about.
It's like Jeffrey Dahmer.
But you don't think of black people.
No, you don't. That's what I'm saying. You think of Jeffrey Dahmer. Yeah. You think of Silence of the Lambs, like your man was on Silence of the Lambs, like Clarice, like you know what I mean. Like you think of stuff like that. So you know what I mean. It's sad to say it, but you just think of the white people because you're like, oh, they're like deranged white men, especially is what you think of. But then if you watch shows like Snapped too, and like I watch Snapped, I watch like all of those shows, and you see that they even be like white women up there, but a lot of times it'd be with the women, it'd be like they snapped. With the men, it'd be more melodical reasons they killed, like sex-driven killings or something they didn't like about, you know what I mean? Like, oh, this woman's a tramp, I should kill all the prostitutes or whatever it is like that. It's like something is driven a lot of times.
What do you think, like? What would make you, or even like a serial killer? Like, what's on your mind that made you say, "Oh, you know what? I'm gonna kill." I'm gonna
start killing people.
Yeah, I'm gonna start killing people.
I think you have to have like a mental disability to start off. Like, it has to be something mentally wrong with you. I know a lot of people just think it's just evil. Like, oh, someone was evil, but I don't even think someone evil would just go on like a murdering spree. Like, oh, I'm evil, so let me go on a murdering spree and kill people. It has to be something mentally like wrong with you. Like something's not clicking upstairs for you to be like, I'm just going to go out and I'm going to kill as many people as I can. And then I'm going to leave clues and I'm going to hope that one day someone catches me and then they can put my name all in the paper and I can be the biggest serial killer of all time. Like, it has to be something wrong with you to get to that point.
Yeah.
To want serial killer fame. It's a price to the serial killer.
Yo, was a DC sniper? Was he a serial killer?
Yeah, I'm going to say yeah. I'm going to say yeah.
He was just shooting at people. Did he kill anybody?
Yeah, he killed some people. He laid a few people down. Rest in peace to those people. No disrespect to the family.
Did his nephew or godson or was it stepson?
Stepson, I think he had out there with him.
Caught up in that?
Yeah, he did. Because he had his own rifle too.
Oh wow!
I ain't gonna lie, I was in like around that time. I was in like I had was staying in Virginia.
Yeah,
I was scared as hell. So
no gas station.
Front, yeah,
no gas station.
I ain't even gonna front like, oh, I was thugged out and I could care less. You start talking about a sniper and you trying to pump gas. Like, what defense do I have for that? You know what I mean? Like, I don't have no defense for that.
That's true.
So I'm like, yo, like, I can't go to no. I don't need. If he's this close,
how? What was his proximity like? Just DC?
Yeah, it was mainly like the DC area and right outside. I guess like maybe like right outside of DC.
So you had to go all the way to Philly to get gas.
You going to Philly? You going to Delaware? No, I'm sure they were shook too because think about it. If something like that happens, you don't know where that person's gonna go next. So anywhere the same an hour or 2 hours, you like
dangerous, bro.
You like I never know what's gonna happen. It's even like not about serious, but like even with like 9/11. 9/11 happened, like of course it shook New York, like the whole New York was shook. But the rest of the country too was scared because they were like, okay, maybe they're gonna come here. They got planes, they can fly anywhere they want to.
Yeah.
So the same thing with like that DC sniper, you was like, yo, he could just drive here. We don't know how he's getting around or where he's gonna pop up next. He might pop up in Maryland, Virginia, Philadelphia. He might pop up Delaware. He might pop up.
Yeah.
He might ride up here to New York and be like, you know what? I can get more people there. You just never know. I was shooketh. That's on God. I was shook. I'm not even fronting for y'all. So my name can be Savage all they want. I was like, yo, I'm shooketh.
The one time electric cars would be praised.
Right. The one time.
You'd be like, nah.
Right, because you can plug up at your house. You ain't got to worry about pulling into the gas station. That didn't even exist yet, though. There was no electric cars yet.
Suppose you knew he was living right next to you. Would you tell?
Well, Cam said he wouldn't snitch on no murderers.
I don't think. Honestly,
Cam said what he said. Did he say serial killer or did he say murderer? Well, either one.
Serial killer, I think.
Whatever it is.
Serial killer, because serial killer.
Yeah, come on, man.
But I don't think he was thinking right when he said that, man. Come on.
Again, like I said.
You're keeping it too real for that.
Again, like I said, like even back then with like the DC sniper, like I had a few pistols. Like I rode around with a few pistols. Like you know what I mean? I'm not even joking back then. And I was still shook. Like, so if I'm living next door to a serial killer, you don't know what that person's gonna do or when they're gonna strike or what's gonna happen. And all the time you can't defend that. You don't know what you're defending.
Yeah,
he could hurt your family, your kids, your mom, your cousins. You don't know where they're gonna strike.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I'm not gonna say nothing.
Yeah,
no. But
you know,
I'm 6'9". I'm on like that. Like he was right there next door. Yeah. I saw him drag a body in his house last night. It's on my camera.
Oh, no question.
I'm snitching.
No question.
Yeah, and is that even snitching?
That's how.
It ain't even snitching, right? That ain't even snitching.
I think they take that word too far. Right. Man.
That ain't even snitching. That's me. Snitching. That's me protecting the neighborhood, doing my duty for the community.
That he got to go down.
Yeah, he has to.
He got to go down, man.
And then it ain't even like you can't even go and do nothing to him yourself. You're going to go to prison. They're not going to look at it and be like, oh, he finally caught our suspect and Mike Vegas shot him in his home. Yeah. And no, they're going to be like, they don't know that yet. They're going to be like, you shot a man, you're doing prison time.
Yo, the guy from Jersey.
Which guy?
All the prostitutes in Long Island. He just got caught 2 years ago.
What? I didn't even know about this story.
Yeah, it was a guy in Jersey just got caught, and he was a lawyer or something like that.
Right.
And he killed a few people. Had a lot of their items in his house.
That's crazy.
In his car, Jersey. It was I forgot his name, man. Oh man, he's a serial killer, man.
Well, if he wasn't black, we don't care about him anyway.
No, he wasn't black. He wasn't black. He wasn't black. But I mean, it's a. But my thing is, suppose you kill somebody today.
Right.
2-3 months later or 7 months later, you kill somebody else.
Right.
Then 5 years later, you kill somebody else. Then a year after that, you kill somebody else.
Right.
You're a serial killer, right?
If it's a pattern and if I'm getting gratification off that, yeah. Like if I'm getting gratification off that, and
how would you know you are or aren't? Like who you'd be the only one.
I would be the only one. I mean, you.
But I'm talking about, is that considered? Because in that case, every single gang member is a serial killer.
I mean, I believe they are.
I believe they killed 3, 4, 5, 6 guys. You're a serial killer.
And I believe a lot of them are.
That's why I said, what constitutes a serial killer? Like, is there a pattern? Like, you go on a spree or like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think it's a definition for it. I don't know what let me see definition for it.
Because it has to be, why is he a serial killer? But the kid in the neighborhood who got about 4 or 5 bodies on him, he's not serial because he didn't get caught, or the fact that he was just killing black people.
Yeah, a serial killer is generally defined as someone who murders 3 or more people over a period of more than a month, with a significant break between each murder. So, like you just described it, that would be a serial killer.
Oh, okay. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So
and often motivated by psychological pleasure or thrill.
Well, then that kind of X's out every gang member or
does
they have a purpose. At least they think they have a purpose.
Yeah,
there's no psychological.
No, that's kind of psychological though.
Well, we consider it psychological,
right?
But if you're killing somebody with a reason, like you did something, you stole money.
It's psychological for me to even join the gang.
I mean, yeah, you consider that, but I mean, some people don't feel that way.
Right.
I mean, as far as serial killing, I don't constitute.
Yeah, so what about like I was watching something and it had like 20v1 and they had Lil Tim up there, who was like one of King Von's ops. Mm-hmm. So Lil Tim was on it, and then the girl had the balloon, so she asked Lil Tim, she said, how many bodies you got? Mm-hmm. So everybody just assumed it was like about sex. Mm-hmm. Like how many people you had sex with. So
yeah.
Right, so then she said, no, I ain't talking about sex. Because he said you could count them. He said all the skulls or whatever he had around on his way. He said, this is all my bodies. And then she said, well, I'm not talking about sex. And he said, yeah, I'm not either. So then she was like, well, how many bodies is that? And he was like, you can count it. So they was counting 1, 2. I don't know how many it ended up being, but it was at least 17 to 20 skulls on his chain. So that means he's killed, or he's saying, or he's insinuating that he killed all of these people. But he's a rapper. That's a serial killer.
You think you should be talking about that? Because you could be his next body or his next skull in his belt.
I mean, I'm afraid of the DC sniper, but I ain't afraid of Lil Tim. Yeah. I'm just keeping real with you.
Yo.
This DC sniper, I ain't want no parts of that back in the day.
Man,
but I'm not afraid of Lil Tim. I'm just not. And he talked about it. He shouldn't have said it on the show.
I know, you're
Don't be on the show, giving it up or even insinuating like, this is all the bodies if it's not. But also, to me, that's a serial killer. If you've murdered that many people and then you're like smirking about it, smiling about it, or you just not even that, but you just keep doing it. Yo, you're not defending yourself to murk all these people.
I think after the first one, you kind of. The second one, third one, after a while, it's like easy. It's like, whatever.
Right. And it starts getting good to you.
Yeah. Now
you see how I laid them down? Because then a lot of times now, like we used to think of serial killers back in the day, they strangle you, they might rape you, they might stab you to death. But now everyone has guns. But still, so it even could be like, this time I shot him in the head. I blew his head off. Yeah. You see, I shot him in the chest twice. So his body fell like this. Like it starts getting, you know what I mean? Like the more bodies, it has to be something that goes along with it. Or you would be like, you know what? I can't kill no more people. I have to stop.
You heard about Murray Travis?
Yeah,
Maury
I heard
Travis?
of him before.
Maury Travis.
Yeah.
They said he murdered 12 sex workers in St. Louis. Would lure women in with money and drugs, and would kill them.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But a lot of time, that's how you do it. Like you just said, like what I just said, like the sex workers.
Mm-hmm.
Like something like a lot of time, maybe something in their brain, they'd be like, I need to clean up the world and kill these prostitutes.
Did he, do anything with them before he killed them?
I think some of them, he like raped them and strangled them.
Oh.
Yeah. And then he would drop their bodies off in like different locations, like throw them in ditches. Like he would drop them off different.
Can't say that word either.
Ditches?
Well, we got we dude on that one.
No, a ditch.
No, you said.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I promise
You said he would
drop them off in ditches.
No, you said you were.
Oh,
yeah.
Crazy.
Hey, man, listen,
It's crazy.
Yeah,
that's a pretty harsh word. I ain't even front.
man.
It is a pretty harsh word. Yeah.
Yeah. What about
assault?
Elton Manning?
We'll go with assault. Yeah.
Elton Manning Jackson.
What did he do?
Well, they said he killed LGBTQ community for 10 years.
Oh, I think he used to have sex with the men, or whatever the case may be, and then murder them. I think that's what he used to do. So I think himself, he was part of like the LGBTQ community, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And then he would like do that to like men, almost like what's the dude that used to do that too?
97 killed, 12 queer men sexually strangulation.
Oh, that's crazy. How you strangled them to death.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm like, if he's like, I'm trying to figure out what. That's a different kind of
yeah.
Like, wow.
Again, you gotta it's gotta be something mental to want to do that. To be like, let me take these men down, and then strangle them to death.
Take them down. Yeah.
Right. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know, bro. Then they got John Floyd Thomas, insurance agent turned serial killer.
Oh, he sounds crazy. John Floyd Thomas?
Yeah.
Well, he got 3 names. He's definitely John Floyd Thomas. He's definitely crazy.
Word. I didn't think about that. John Floyd
Thomas. I know off the bat, he's wild.
Wow.
I don't want to be nowhere near him.
He was a West Side rapist.
Crazy.
Wow, boy.
That's what they labeled him.
His target was, older women 50 to 90 sentenced to death and was suspected of another 15 unsolved killings.
That's crazy. Well, you know what it is? I think that age group, too, it'd be easy to overpower.
Yeah.
Because you're dealing with, like, older women.
What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Like,
yeah.
You killing women 50 to 90?
Yeah, he has to be, like, something has to be wrong with him.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know, like, a few people in real life that was, like, like family friends and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then, like, it was, like, a few of them that were kind of, like, off, and they kind of did the same thing. They used to, like, assault older women and stuff, like, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because they wasn't, like, and a lot of them didn't even get, like, jail time. They got, like, sent away, like, to mental hospitals and things, like, of that nature.
So they didn't get any jail time?
Nah. Mental facilities. And it's like older women. Like, so I don't know what it is, but to me, it makes me think like you thought it out because you're like, all right, it's easier to overpower them, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But again, all this stuff you're reading is kind of nuts to me because it's like black and brown serial killers, which you don't really hear about that. You know what I mean? Like you don't. You hear about like murders, you know what I mean? Or in the heated arguments or whatever, murders, or I got mad about some money, or I got mad about my woman, but you don't really hear about too many like black serial killers.
Nah, you don't.
So it's crazy. But it's probably a lot more than we know.
Yeah. But I was telling my wife, I was like, listen.
Except for the rappers. The drill rappers, a lot of them are serial killers now.
You think that?
Yeah. Maybe not right now, but at one point in time, like with the drill rap scene, like they was catching bodies left and right. Like O-Block, like they was catching bodies left and right. That's a serial killer. It's a pattern. you're killing.
But it's the way they were killing people.
Well, the definition doesn't say it's in the way.
Because when you do, what about, okay, so then you can't put everything, you can't categorize everything as a serial killer. Because in that case, what about a school shooting? Mass shooting? Well, they don't categorize every single thing as a mass shooting.
No, because the mass shooting is only one time, and then it's not over a span.
Yeah, but I'm not comparing the two. I'm talking about, they had a shooting in the West Indian Parade, right? A few people got shot. They didn't consider that a mass shooting. But more than 3 people got shot.
I mean, they should have considered it a mass shooting, but the media didn't. But they should have.
How do you categorize?
But I guess
serial killer.
I guess they did the mass shooting. I guess maybe was the person aiming to shoot multiple people, or was he shooting at one person?
We would never know that.
Right. So then that's the difference too. Now a lot of times they have school shootings, they're going to spray the whole school up. Yeah. So it's not about one target and then innocent people get hit. Well, everyone's innocent, but it's not about that. It's about one target and then other people just got hit.
But we would only know if it was a one target after the fact, and if he said that.
Right.
With the Post nightclub shooting, was that was a serial killing or mass shooting?
It was a mass shooting.
It was a mass shooting, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But then again, that was just one time, one incident. Now, if he got away with that 1, 2, 3, 4 times, it becomes a serial killing.
I believe there's a lot of serial killers out right now. We just don't even know about
100%.
Come on, man. The world's a dark place.
Yeah.
If you drive up 95 by yourself as a man, that's a dangerous place, man.
Nah.
Most highways are dangerous.
Pitch black all night is dangerous.
So you imagine a woman driving up and down the coast by herself.
Right.
Stop at a gas station. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what could happen. Anything could happen. And people say, "Oh, you're too nervous." No.
You never know who's lurking.
They found a girl. She was chained to the inside of a shipping container. This guy welded a chain to the shipping container and then put a door, like a metal neck brace around her neck, like she was a dog, and he put a lock on it. And he was raping her. He killed her friend and her boyfriend.
Oh, that's crazy.
And buried them. She said, last time I saw my boyfriend, he was inside the what you call that? The forklift.
Wow.
Not the forklift, the dump.
The dumpster?
Nah. It picks up dirt. I forgot what it's called, but he was inside that. She said that's the last time she saw her boyfriend. And he found them, I think it was a real estate situation or it was like at a gas station, something like that. He was showing a house. However it happened.
Right, that's crazy.
And that's 3 people.
Right.
So you think about it. A woman by herself that never was found again.
Right.
And she may not be close with her family. They don't know where she's at.
Right, and I'm sure that happened a lot.
That's what I'm saying. There's probably a lot of serial killers out here that you'll never know about.
Like you said, now that's a lot harder to do unless someone's traveling like down 95 or down 13 or down 1, like far out by themselves where there's no cameras, whatever the case may be. But now it's like kind of hard to do because there's cameras everywhere. They pick up everything.
That's true.
Face recognition, everything now. So it's kind of hard to get away with that.
You got to have a starting point.
Right.
You have a starting point. Where is the starting point to even look for the camera?
Right.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, a lot of times they get the starting point from, I always say, like investigators, police, all that is really not that smart. It'd be like the public. Someone always sees something. And then that little clue make you be like, oh, so you saw a blue car pass? Let me go check the camera at the gas station.
Yeah.
So then they start running it back like that.
Running it back.
But normally it's like a witness that sees something, like the smallest little clue, and then that you get the lead off that. A lot of times if no one doesn't see anything, a lot of cases go like unsolved.
What's up with this girl, Roberta Elder?
Roberta, is that the one the Reverend's wife.
Reverend William Elder, and killed him and poisoned the 2 kids. She was accused of killing another 13 people, but not convicted, including 2 ex-husbands, 3 of her kids' grandson. and a cousin and her mother. Yo, she's dangerous. To me, she's the worst one out of all of them. You gonna kill your grandkids?
You know what's crazy? I was about to say, like, you really don't see that many women serial killers. You know what I mean?
Yo, that's crazy.
I guess with maybe it's more personal, but no, that's wild.
Your grandkid?
I want to know something though.
Cousin?
I want to know why the Reverend married her after she had 2 ex-husbands and they died. Like, you didn't ask yourself no questions?
That's a fact.
You didn't ask why your 2 ex-husbands are dead?
Wow.
You wouldn't ask that? A woman comes along, you about to marry her. She has a widow twice. 2 dead ex-husbands.
She's like the Black Widow, man.
Yeah.
No,
I ain't even laughing because she poisoned her kids. Like, that's crazy. Her mom? Who murks their mom?
Yeah, your mother, your grandkids.
Yeah, you got to be
and 3
sick.
of her own kids.
Yeah, and murk your mom is crazy. What was it? It was a dude too. What was the dude? It was like, was he a rapper or whatever? In Chicago, they killed his
own mother.
Yeah.
Yo,
that's crazy.
Yo, he killed his own mother for the insurance money.
Yeah, for you to murk your parent, it is crazy.
Yo, that's vicious.
And then he was flossing the insurance money, like.
She was a hairstylist, matter of fact.
Was she?
Yeah, she was a hairstylist.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Her only son, man. He wanted to be a rapper.
That's crazy. And he's like, you know what I need? If I can get my start, if I kill my own mom for the insurance money. Not if I go out and work for it and hustle, and I can just kill my mom.
Yo, he's foul, man.
And thought he was going to get away with it.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part. You think you're going to get away with that?
He paid somebody. He paid him short change, too, to murder her. You paid somebody, a hitman, to kill your mom?
That's crazy. You know that was going to come back.
Yeah, no question.
Well, yeah, I can't believe that this chick, like, murdered her own mom.
Yeah.
3 husbands. How many did it say? 3 kids?
It said two husbands, 3 of her kids, a grandson, a cousin, and her mother.
Yo, that's probably all they know about.
How did she look? I want to know how she looked.
Oh, no, she looks wild.
Wow. Wow, what about Deborah Brown?
Oh, Deborah Brown. It was like a couple thing. It was like Bonnie and Clyde, I think.
Deborah Brown and Alton Coleman began killing spree, luring 2 girls into the woods in 84. Wow, one was raped and the other one was significantly stabbed. No, suffocated and stabbed. Wow.
Oh, that's crazy.
For the next 50 days. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's vicious, man. 8 more people raped. Oh, yeah. 7 kidnapped. The couple was sentenced to death. Coleman was executed in 2002. Brown was overturned when the Attorney General said her actions were mentally disabled.
Why was he Mr. Disabled too then? Why was she the only one? Yeah. Why was she the only one mentally disabled?
I mean, yo, you know how that go, man. He pressure. He told me if I didn't do it, he was gonna kill me.
Yeah, well, how you know? I didn't watch the whole bunch of, like I said, I watch Snapped and stuff like that all the time. And a lot of times it'll be the opposite. It'd be the woman like pulling the strings. Like, you better do this. You need to do that.
Good lawyer, man.
It's crazy.
She got a good lawyer.
I guess.
I mean, both of them are guilty. I'm saying
they both should have been sentenced to death. And you know, if it was my family member, I want them both out of here. I'm gonna just keep it real.
I mean,
not no mental hospital, no. Y'all both gotta go. None of that. Y'all both gotta go.
But depending on what he said, he could have said something. You know, you never know. They got him in 2 different interrogating rooms. It could be
that's
anything.
Crazy. Yeah,
man.
He could have sounded like he knew what he was doing. Like, yeah, I did it. Whatever.
Yeah, he could have said, "Yo, listen, I put pressure on her. She wasn't the brightest girl,
right?
And you know, I influenced her.
That's
crazy. You
crazy.
never know. That's crazy, though. I mean, to do that, come on, for 50 days?
That's crazy. They just went on a spree.
Wow.
They were like, we're going out with a bang. They were said it's like they like the Bonnie and Clyde of killing. Like,
see, people like that, they need to get the death penalty.
100%.
But slow.
Yeah, 100%. Not just no injection.
No injection. Slow.
Yeah.
Slow, like, excruciating pain,
right. Like the Native Americans used to do, like peel your scalp back.
Yeah.
Like you need some, you know what I mean?
Then sew it back on.
Right.
Wait for it to heal and do it again.
Right, like crazy. Yeah, they deserve stuff like that because you're just evil at that point.
Yeah, you tripping.
Yeah.
You tripping.
And you kind of know what you're doing. So it ain't like, you know what it is.
Yeah.
You're torturing people. So you should endure some of that same pain.
Well, I'm thinking like when you're a kid, does it start when you're a kid? Like, were you beat a lot when you were a kid? Like, no love when you were a kid?
I don't know. I think it'd be different things.
What's the psychological makeup of a serial killer?
Right. I don't know. I think some of them be normal too. So it seemed normal.
Huh?
I think some of them like seem normal also. Some of them I'm sure they was like, they say like one of the things if they like abuse animals and hit animals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I think some of them actually seem normal up to a certain point in time.
That's crazy. I know they say that most people who do that to girls or do that to kids, they were,
like victims
molested.
themselves.
Yeah, they were victims when they were kids. But I mean, of course, you weren't a victim of that, but you wouldn't be. But you know what I'm saying, like.
Right, like you was dealt some harsh treatment.
Yeah.
So now you're dealing harsh treatment back out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know. We probably got to do. We probably got to get like a therapist up here, and get them to run through that. Because I'm sure, you know what I mean. Like a therapist that specializes in that.
Yeah. That I want. I'm curious for to know that. But I mean, I don't watch stuff like that. You bugged. So
you don't?
I don't watch stuff.
Oh, I do. I watch Snapped. I watch all that stuff.
Nah.
All those. What is the ID channel?
You stay on that?
I love the ID channel.
My wife loved that channel. Man.
Yeah, it was another 48.
Yeah.
All them shows, like all those shows.
Man.
Yeah, we watch those.
Man. It's depressing. Well,
we watch those.
We're watching somebody, you know what I'm saying? You getting satisfaction out of watching somebody suffer.
No, you just want to see what happens. You want to see how the case got solved. You want to know what happened to the people. If the person is dealing out got caught. You just
First 48, you always see somebody kill somebody over the dumbest thing.
Right.
It's just dumb, and then the parents be, crying like crazy.
They be like, little June was at the wrong place at the wrong time.
And then they go in there and they telling themselves.
Yeah, they do. They be like, so was you at the bodega at 5 o'clock? And then little June be like, was I, no, I wasn't at the bodega at 5 o'clock. Then they'd be like, so you said you was at the bodega at 5:30. And then little June say, no, I was at the bodega around 5 o'clock. Then he say, you just said you wasn't at the bodega at 5 o'clock. And then little June said, what you mean? And then you know what he say? You know you're not fucked up, right? You know you're not fucked up, right? And that's the price of fame. Where we talk about fashion, art, music,
and entertainment.
Good night.
Peace.